Pablo Picasso once said, "Everything you can imagine is real." This profound thought encapsulates the limitless power of creativity. From the awe-inspiring architecture of the Great Pyramids of Egypt to the mind-bending theories of Albert Einstein, creativity has shaped our world and continues to redefine our future. It's the force behind every major breakthrough, masterful artwork, and groundbreaking innovation. Creativity doesn't just produce beautiful art or novel ideas. It fuels personal and professional growth. It empowers us to see beyond the ordinary, to solve problems in unique ways, and to express our individuality. Whether you're an artist crafting a masterpiece, an entrepreneur devising a new business strategy, or a teacher finding innovative ways to engage students, creativity is a catalyst for success. The influence of creativity is far-reaching, and its potential is boundless. It is the key to unlocking new possibilities and transforming the world around us. Remember this, creativity is not just an ability, it's a mindset. Often the biggest barrier to creativity is ourselves. It's a truth that many of us grapple with. Let's take a look at the story of Thomas, a writer who often found himself staring at a blank page, feeling stuck. Thomas had ideas, but they never seemed good enough to put on paper. Then one day, he decided to confront his creative block head-on. He started by acknowledging his fear of failure and the pressure of perfection. Thomas began to experiment with different approaches. He started writing without worrying about the end result, focusing on the process rather than the product. This shift in perspective helped him overcome his creative block, and his ideas began to flow freely. Just like Thomas, you too can break down your creative barriers. Here are a few tips to get started. First, acknowledge your fears. It's okay to be scared of failure or judgment. Next, practice self-compassion. Accept that perfection is an illusion and that every idea, no matter how small, has value. Another useful approach is to change your environment. Sometimes a new setting can spark a fresh perspective. Finally, remember that creativity is a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. So keep creating, keep experimenting, and keep pushing your boundaries. The only thing limiting your creativity is your own mindset. So let's shift that mindset and unlock the full potential of your creativity. Creativity is like a muscle. It needs to be exercised regularly. Imagine your creativity as a garden. To make it flourish, you must water it, nurture it, and give it plenty of sunlight. And just like a garden, your creativity doesn't bloom overnight. It requires time, attention, and most importantly, practice. How do we do this? Let's dive into some techniques. First up, brainstorming. It's a classic for a reason. It's about letting your mind wander, allowing ideas to flow freely without judgment. There's no such thing as a bad idea in a brainstorming session. Remember, it's quantity over quality at this stage. The more ideas you have, the bigger the pool to pick the best from. Next, we have mind mapping. This technique is all about making connections. Start with a central idea and branch out into subtopics, linking related ideas together. It's a visual way to organize your thoughts, and it's especially effective when you're working on a complex project or solving a problem. Now, let's talk about journaling. It's not just about recording your day. It's a fantastic tool for self-reflection and idea generation. By writing regularly, you'll find that you can tap into your subconscious thoughts and uncover gems of ideas that were hiding just below the surface. Consider this: a painter in front of a blank canvas, a writer staring at an empty page, or a musician with a silent instrument. What do they all have in common? They're about to embark on a journey of creative expression. They'll brainstorm, mind map, and maybe even keep a journal of their process. With time and practice, they'll turn their ideas into reality, transforming that blank canvas, empty page, or silent instrument into something extraordinary. Nurturing your creativity is an ongoing process. It's about making it a habit to let your mind wander, to explore new ways of thinking, and to express yourself in unique ways. So, keep flexing that creative muscle. Keep dreaming, exploring, and creating. Because creativity is not just about ideas, it's about making ideas happen. Creativity is the secret ingredient to success. Let's dive into some real-life creative success stories, where individuals have harnessed their own creative genius to bring their ideas to life. Our first story begins with a woman named Sarah Blakely. In her late 20s, Sarah had a vision to reinvent the world of women's hosiery. With no background in fashion or retail, she began to experiment with cutting the feet off her pantyhose. Fast forward a few years, and her idea transformed into Spanx, a multi-billion-dollar company that revolutionized the lingerie industry. The key takeaway from Sarah's journey? Don't be afraid to disrupt the status quo with your novel ideas. Now let's shift gears to the world of technology. Meet Louise von Ahn, a computer scientist with a passion for making the internet more accessible and inclusive. Louise envisioned a world where language learning could be free for everyone. This led him to create Duolingo, a free language learning platform that is now a giant in the edtech industry, serving millions of users around the globe. Louise's story teaches us that creativity, when combined with a purpose, can create powerful tools for change. But creativity is not only about making money or achieving fame, it's also about making a difference. Take the case of Boyan Slat, a young Dutch inventor who, at the age of 18, developed a system to clean up the world's oceans. His invention, the Ocean Cleanup, is now a non-profit organization dedicated to removing plastic from our oceans. Boyan's story is a testament to the fact that creativity can and should be used to solve real-world problems. These stories are just a few examples of how creativity, when harnessed properly, can lead to groundbreaking innovations and transformative change. But remember, every creative journey starts with a single idea. So whether you're an artist, an entrepreneur, a scientist, or simply someone with a dream, never underestimate the power of your creative genius. Your creativity can change the world. Creativity without action is merely imagination. Let's change that. Let's transform imagination into reality, ideas into tangible creations, and dreams into achievements. It's time to harness the creative spark within you and let it burst into a flame of action, because the world needs your creativity. Imagine the possibilities you can unlock with your creativity. It's not just about painting a masterpiece or writing a novel. It's about seeing the world from a unique perspective, solving problems with a fresh approach, and sparking conversations that matter. It's about taking the road less traveled and crafting your own path in the process. Now, picture this. A writer sitting at a desk, pouring thoughts onto paper, turning words into a world of its own. A painter standing before a canvas, brush in hand, splashing colors that tell a silent story. A builder crafting a structure brick by brick, turning a blueprint into a monument of ingenuity. A musician strumming a melody, creating harmonies that resonate with the soul. These are not just scenes, these are actions. Actions that stem from creativity. Actions that transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. So how do you start? Simply by starting. Take that first step, write that first line, draw that first stroke, play that first note. There's no perfect time or place. The moment is here, the place is now. Let go of the fear of failure. Remember, every masterpiece started with an action, with a decision to start, to try, to do. And hey, while you're at it, why not share this journey with others? Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with others who might need that little nudge to start their creative journey. Let's build a community that encourages, inspires, and celebrates creativity. Remember, your ideas have power, your creativity has potential, and your actions can create ripples of change. So what are you waiting for? Unleash your creativity and transform your world. It's time to let your creativity loose. See, creativity isn't just about painting a masterpiece or writing a bestseller. It's about thinking differently, solving problems, and making connections where none seem to exist. It's about turning the ordinary into extraordinary. When you unleash your creativity, you're not just transforming a canvas or a blank page, you're transforming your life. Each idea you bring to life, each solution you devise, each connection you make adds a dash of color to your world. This is the power of unleashing creativity. It's a force that reshapes your world and lets you see things in a new light. It's the catalyst that sparks innovation, fuels growth, and drives progress. So, thank you for embarking on this journey with us. We're certain that your creativity holds limitless potential. As Albert Einstein said, creativity is intelligence having fun. Now go have some fun.